Okay, while editing the video you guys are watching, I've noticed that I was missing the clip from day 16. Therefore, I will just recap what I've done. I just took this trade right there that you will see later in the recap, and that's it. Nothing more. This is the trade that you've seen before, and as you can see, it resulted in a loss. Before starting to look at its details on the 1 minute, let's begin from the 4-hour, which is my main time frame. Is the time frame on top of which I usually base the majority of my analysis. And as you can see, price before my setup was developed had reacted to supply chain, and after that interaction, as you can see here on the 15-minute, price realigned and started to hit all the year from the backline. Moment in time, all the available liquidity to the left had already been taken, but thanks to a break, new liquidity had been generated prior to my set formation, making it valid. Therefore, when price mitigated this chain supply, I've started looking for my setup to form, and after waiting, I have clearly see this supply starting to hold, and I've decided to put my entry right there. As you can see, the entry isn't precise on the refined zone, as it was trading using the phone, and having to calculate the loss by hand, I was a bit out of time, and therefore this was a terrible fail. But at the end, as you can see, price ranged for a bit and then took my stop loss. So that's it. With this trade, I've lost around 4.2 euros, which is a little bit more than 1%, but because of this fail right there. And that's part of the game. I've seen that this morning I've missed one setup right there, which probably, considering this, would have bring me to break even or something like this. But that's part of the game. Trusting the plan, executing it flawlessly. All right, guys. In this short clip, I will summarize the 3 days of DA. And starting on Tuesday, I took one trade, which resulted in good winner, partially part of the plan, and later in the clip that I will film analyzing the trade, I will describe it more to you guys. Then on Wednesday, I didn't trade as I had some relative stuff. And today, the market didn't offer me any proper opportunity. And that's it, 3 days of PA. But I will let you see the video about the trade, which is more interesting. As I've said before, this is the clip of me analyzing the trade that I took on Tuesday, right? And starting from the 4-hour view, you can see that price was trending higher, and as we can see, after we broke this high and liquidity to the left had been taken, your flow on the 15-minute started here. Then, after receiving all the confirmations needed for setup, I took these two trades. Took this one without following the plan, because in the moment I was taking it, I was thinking another thing, not part of the plan. But at the end, this can be considered as an entry with a wrong fail, right? Because following my plan, this would have been the first entry, and that's it. Instead of entering here, just entered it at this body closure, right?
And I've taken note of this thought process as in the long term, it wouldn't bring positive results.
as it brings me out of the path line by my strategy. But anyway, then I took the second trade, which isn't part of the plan for none of the aspects. And as we can see later, I got stopped out, but in that trade, I put my stop loss to break even. So at the end, my price just slipped a bit and I took a loss, but at the end, I took only break even.
What?
Then, thanks to my management, I was able to hold this position even in this moment, realizing a total of 9R, partializing 80%.
No. What 9R?
23R, partializing 80% at this POI, right there, this 4 hour range. And that's the trade. It's a very beautiful trade. Not really part of the plan for some aspects, but at the end, it is valid. I won't repeat again this mistake.
And that's it, guys. And as you can see, I readily took those trades, and these are the results. All right, guys, here I am. It's Saturday. Yesterday, Friday, I didn't have the possibility to film as I had a lot of things to do. But now I'm filming it, and yesterday I didn't find any setup because the market was ranging, and then the NFP literally destroyed what is being consolidating, and that's it. Now it's time for the end of week markups, and we'll see the next week what the market has to offer. Today is Monday, it's day 21, and no setups were available for me during this day because the market or price due just exit range and price wasn't certain. Therefore, no setups, no trade. And now I will go through my usual end of day markup practice, and that's it. Today I'm very tired. I'm going on a 4 days streak on 4 hours of sleep.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work.
All right, guys. Today is day 22, and I'm very excited as I've noticed just one little aspect that maybe will change my way of trading, allowing me to be more open to setups in the market. And I've noticed it not the morning or in the afternoon session, but in the EOD that I was doing right now. So that's a great moment. I'm very proud of myself for my consistency and for what it's giving me, right? So be consistent, work hard, but also smart. And today, following this strategy, I haven't traded as no setups occurred, but implementing what I've noticed now, I would have had around 3 setups, only one of them resulting in a loss, and all targeting not very clear areas, but all of them having at least a cause for the movement. Today is day 23, and I haven't taken any trade today as none of them was available following my strategy. But at the same time, I'm very satisfied about this day because I've seen what I've noticed yesterday playing out real good, like following what I've understood yesterday about the markets. I could have been capitalizing on this move right there. And I'm just very satisfied out of it because I've seen it being created while the market was moving, and while following my strategy, my current strategy, I wasn't able to catch it. And that's amazing, right? So that's part of being a trader who is always trying to improve himself. So it's part of the game. Now I will go through my usual end of day practice plus the end of week markups, as I'm just trying to journal what I'm finding now in the end of week, in order to later going to analyze it and to then process the data that I've gathered during one of my weekends sessions. Okay, guys, today is Thursday. I had no setups, but the market was realigning with my strategy. And this evening, this night, I will do a bit of back testing in order to reinforce my skills. And that's it. No setups, no trade today, and that's it. Today it's Saturday. Yesterday I wasn't able to film as after I have finished my stage here, the factory. I had to go to the gym or later to a dinner. And now we'll go through a bit of back testing, as during this week I had literally no setups, and that's part of the plan. I'm just building my patient muscle. Okay, guys, today it's actually day 26, if I'm not wrong. Then while editing this video I will check. No setups for me today, but I started to elaborate the possibility of add another pair to my current pairs, which it is only one, which is GBP USD of the watch list. And that pair would be probably US 30. And I will start to test it. I will start to test if my strategy works even on that pair, and the frequency of the setups, the times, and many other things. And that's it. Now, time for the EOD, and we'll see tomorrow. Okay, guys. Today is Tuesday, 18. Today I took 2 trades, both of them outside of my strategy, but I was conscious of that. And as in the clip you will see later, those trades were taken because of a news. I usually don't trade news. In the past I used to trade news, but my current strategy, I don't allow myself to trade news, as most of the times there are a lot of emotions and guessing in the process of taking a trade, and it's not professional and I don't like it. But today I wanted to trade the news, and so I made it. I took this trade, which is still running. I took one break even, and that's it. That's not a thing that I will repeat over and over again. The fact of taking multiple news trades, as I've said before, isn't professional and isn't repeatable on the long term. But that's it. Now I have still this long trade running after partialing around the 75% of the position, and that's it.
Okay, guys, here I am. Today I haven't found any setup up to now, as the market is still realigning with my strategy, but I'm following the one new aspect that I found. And now I have still 8 minutes for the news, and I'm watching what the market is doing in order to try to take some news trade. I know it's really risky. It's out of my strategy, as I don't usually trade news either after. I usually hold my trades when there's some news, but usually, you know, it's very risky because especially in this way, looking at the 1 minute, because okay, right, this is doing that, but it's always a news dictated by human decisions, so you can know for real what the market is doing. And if I get to see what I want, I will try an entry, and if I don't want to do anything. Okay, as you can see, some volume is starting to getting into the market, and now we'll just wait because this may just be an inducement. Okay, after seeing a bit of a rejection from the downside, will partial 50%. Yeah, it was risky. Now I've partialed 50% of my position as price is racking off of some liquidity, plus there's also a zone, and it isn't a consistent repeatable approach, but I felt that this was the right direction and it's playing out. Put around €3 in, as I've decided to increase my risk. As I've taken the majority of my position out, now I will leave it alone, leave to do its things. Following my strategy, I don't see any particular opportunity, or at least the market is still deciding its direction, and therefore I'm waiting. All right, guys. Today is Wednesday 19. I took one trade this morning, which is this one that is still running. Then I have also this one right there, which is also still running. Here heavy partialized, and then of this trade I took out around 55% of the position, where my strategy told me to take that out. And now I'm just waiting for the GPP CPI, as today at 8 a.m. it will be released. So this is the trade. As you can see, I'm just giving it some motivation. You can make it bigger to motivate it even more, and because I know that it's strong, you can make it, right? And that's it. Now I'm just waiting, as in the moment prior to a news there's or a volatility or a consolidation like it's doing right now. So now I'm just waiting. I have already partialized right there, so whatever it makes, I'm okay with that, right? So that's it. Now I will just wait.
Oh, please, please. No! No!
Right,
no!
you can
Fuck!
see,
Shit!
and the trade got stopped out prior to the news. You can see there's high volatility involved. And given these conditions, I cannot make an assumption about what the market is going to do. And as you can see, the market manipulated before. That's just part of the game. As the comment says, I should have partialed around 50% here, as this will a possible reverse area. That's it.
As you have seen in the clip before, today took just that trade, which resulted in a break-even, but the overall direction was right, so satisfied about that. I could have taken even the trade pre-news, but it's always outside of my strategy, and given the position of price, it was a very, very risky move, but it was also very intuitive to understand that there was a clear manipulation, but that's it, part of the game.
All right, guys, today we made a big mistake.
because at 1 p.m. there was a news, a very high impact news, and I've traded and it didn't go well, right? I've lost what I've gained through the last news operation. So I think that it is a pretty good exchange because I wasn't following my strategy, and this practice over the long term will develop bad habits. So I won't trade news again because while I was trading it, I was feeling the same emotions that I was feeling 1 year ago when I wasn't professional, and I don't like them. So, not liking them, not liking the pressure, the negative pressure, and the fact of losing money in a stupid way, I won't repeat this mistake again.
So, as you can see, guys, these are the trades that I took. I was really unsure about the result of those trades, as you can see, I was in the middle of nowhere. I had more indication that the trade may have been going short, but while I was here, I saw some sensitivity about this area with some big rejections, and having seen this pre-news move, I was thinking that it was an inducement, right? But I was wrong. And so, firstly, I entered here, finishing this one, but it was too early and got stopped out. Then, after seeing this rejection and price rocketing, I've entered after taking a BA right there. This large candle started to reject, and I've entered even here.
Shit! Fuck me!
So, I'm just disappointed for my behavior, but I understand what was going on, and in relation to the last year, now I know what I can do to improve. So I think that it is a sum zero game, right? I've took one trade here, which isn't part of the plan. Now I took these trades here, which aren't part of the plan. And therefore, I got what I deserve. This is just a sign of being more consistent with my approach, with not falling in the greedy game, right? So that's it. Now I will journal them in order to prove to myself that not following the strategy isn't a good practice. I was literally trading the news for fun, but that isn't professional trading. So I've learned the lesson. Now it's time to improve.
All right, guys. Today is Monday 24. Today, the market didn't offer me any valid opportunity, and therefore I'm strengthening even more my patient muscle, especially after what happened on the last week. And by the way, I'm still testing my new features on Euro Dollar, and I'm finding it very interesting. And that's it. Now, I like to trade, and therefore not catching setups is like a bit boring, like still doing nothing. But that's where the real improvement lies, because when you are a professional trader, you understand that you are not on on those high emotions every time, and patience is fundamental in this game. So
I will with the heart or the first.
all right, guys, today is Tuesday 25. I was reflecting on the journey. It's hard. It's like being in a deep hole that you are literally digging by yourself, knowing that you can come out easily. when you will reach your diamonds, your gold, your goal. And I was just thinking, damn man, that's tough. But that's also why many people live a life that they don't really want. I'm just not feeling okay with my life, with the life that I'm surrounded with, as that's not enough. That's just sufficient. And I know that this period of my life will be a great part of my final story. So keep watching my videos, you will see me succeed. And if you want, just set the mind in and you can succeed too.
All right, guys. Today I have a bit of mess on my desk as I was looking to how to put another. But today, no setups, and that's it. Now, time for the EOD, and tomorrow we'll see.
Okay, guys. I was planning the week ahead, and today no setups, but I had the final confirmation to finally use what I was studying through my end of day markups and my end of week markups. And I think that this will be a life-changing moment. I think it's a great step that will improve significantly my trading experiences. That's fantastic. But anyways, I'm just giving more focus on my YouTube channel, as I want to improve the quality of my content and even to bring more videos out. That's a very stimulating, being a creator, not as trading, because if you do trade, you know what is trading like. So at the same time, I'm just focusing even more on that, always improving. I'm building my character. So we'll see tomorrow what the market has to offer to me, and I will be very excited tomorrow filming my day, as it will be
A very great day. So, good night, guys.
All right, guys. Today it's the same day of the clip you have seen before, and what day it is? It is the 28th of June. And today I took one trade which resulted in a loss due to probably the news. And that's it. Now we'll do the end of day markup.
Today I've started to backtest euro dollar and 2 trades that we made, 2 TPs. So it's good. Just life is good.
Hey guys, it's Sunday 30, the last day of June. And this month was very challenging and very interesting. I mean, very exciting, because I've discovered many things about myself, and I also improved the strategy. Up to now, I'm close to break even with my account because of the news trades that I've taken, which weren't part of the plan. But in these days, I was testing, and I'm finding terrific results, even testing euro dollar with the new adjustment to the strategy. So I think that even the month of July will be amazing. No, I want to correct myself. The month of July will be even better than this month, because I'm just step by step, little steps, one in front of the other, perfecting, improving myself even more in order to achieve funding for the end of this year. So stay tuned, guys. I will bring you more shows in the days that are coming, because you can see.
I'm already improved since the beginning of this series, so let's stick with it.
I hope you guys like this video, and I highly recommend to you to subscribe to my channel and even to click that like button in order to stay tuned with my future uploads. And come on, share with me in the comments your experience in the trading industry, and tell me if your journey is similar to mine. We need to build a community of young traders. So we'll see in the next video. Have a good trading.